What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. It's your guy, Sirr, and we're opening up this one a little bit differently. As you can see, I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my screen because we're getting ready to do another money split episode. So what is Money Splits all about? Money Splits is me showing you guys how the money works in this business so that you can make your own calculations on how your bread is going to work. A lot of people always ask me to calculate what other people are making, and I really can't do so unless I've seen their contract. I know I kind of just have you guys stuck on this page right now while I'm talking. I don't want to jump into Money Splits too soon without giving you guys this introduction, but at the same time, for those that haven't seen, this is the website, phasevi.com. That's this page on here where you can reach out and tell me whatever it is you need to tell me. You put your name, your email in, your subject, your message, what you want to talk about, and I get back to you. I mean, there's people that's asked for some real interesting advices. I've written like darn near novels for people in here just trying to make sure they got the situation together. I really want to do all I can to help. So if you're going through something, hey, reach out and we'll see what we can do to help. But other than that, let's jump into Money Splits and let's break down record sales and signing bonuses for you guys. Let's get it. All right. So if we're talking record sales and signing bonuses, we're right here in this category. Now, if you haven't seen the other videos, please do. We broke down a whole bunch of other scenarios, but I want to come back to here right now. And home base for us during this exercise is 25K. That's what I've set as the, kind of basic number. Of course, it would be different, if I put whatever number in, all the numbers kind of change, but we're going to start at $25,000 in a real life scenario. All of your, areas would not make the same amount of money, but we're just using that as an example. So let's jump back into it. From a record sales standpoint, as a record sales standpoint, let's say you did 25,000 in record sales. So that's going to be streams, physical purchases, and digital. And I'm going to let you guys see all the people that are involved over here. So if you did indeed do that type of number, and you did 25,000 in a 360 deal scenario, the record label is going to take about 70% of all of that, right? Now that number would probably be higher if it was a standard deal, but since it's a 360 deal, the label is going to cut you in more into the album sales, which means that this number technically could be lower. It could be 60%, it could be 68, 67, whatever. We'll say 70 for right now. Now your manager is still there. Your manager is going to get their 20%. Your business manager, they're still going to eat. They're going to get their 5%. If you don't know what all the managers do, please watch some of my management videos and learn about managers. Your road manager has nothing to do with your record sales, so they're not involved in this. And your lawyer most likely has nothing to do with their record sales at all either. You also have to be careful depending on how you did your deal with your attorney. Your attorney may be getting paid off of your record sales if you cut your attorney in. There's reasons people do this because it's easier for them to pay them that way than to keep them on retainer, or they didn't have the money to pay the lawyer at the time when they did it. All sorts of things can come about that can make this number actually have a figure. But for right now, the average situation shouldn't have a figure. Now, remember, if you've watched any of my videos on mechanical royalties and all that, and performance royalties and such, you got the writers that were involved in, which would be the producer and songwriter, right? They're all called writers in the mechanical world. They're going to get their percentage, 9.1. Right, this is the amount that's going to be paid to them. So this is going to be split off between all the writers involved in that whole project. Now, for you, well, actually, I'm assuming this is kind of like this is an album. So it's going to come out to 9.1. If you are a writer yourself, then some of this is yours, right? There's no merchandise involved right here, which means as an artist, you're walking away with about 20% of the money, and that's pretty solid. That is one of the advantages of being in a 360 deal, is that if you're in a good 360 deal, then you're getting a good portion of the record sales, which is putting some decent money in your pocket. So out of 25,000, you walked away with 5,000, right? Then you, of course, taxes and such, federal, FICA, state, local. I did mine in the A because I'm in the A. And so you turned around at the end of all that and you walked away with $2,500. Now, a lot of you guys go, wow, that's whack. $2,500 is all I walk away with after $25,000. Well, I hope you guys aren't shocked. I've been shocking you throughout this whole process, showing you how the money works. Now, if you're with a major record company and you've only sold 25,000 copies, then you beyond flopped and you just got dropped, right? So ideally, let's move the main number up. Let's say you went gold, right? If you went gold, all right, and you did 500. Well, gold is 500,000 copies sold, but let's just say you did 500,000, right? Let's say you made $500,000, which would be selling 50,000 copies in a traditional, CD environment. I'm not sure exactly what that looks like in streams, but I do have a video breaking down streams and calculating that, but that's a whole nother scenario. However, let's say you did 500,000, which is what you're expecting if you're signed to some major company. Well, now, your numbers are looking still just a little bit better. You're still walking away with 20%. So you got 104,000 out of, the 500,000. So it's not bad. Tax is still whooping that A, you know what I'm saying? And of course, this number right here, some of these numbers right here, they're going to go up because now you're in a higher tax bracket. I don't want to break your heart, so let's just keep it here. You walked away with 50 bands, after paying taxes and all this other type of stuff. You walked away with 50 bands on 500,000. That's painful. I know it's painful, but that's the process. That's how this works, and you guys kind of got to be aware of that. Moving on, your signing bonus. Your signing bonus is right here, okay? So if you got 500,000 of signing bonus, and we know you wouldn't, so let's put another number in there. Let's say 100,000. You could get 500,000 of signing bonus, but I'm not talking about the bonus is going to be broken up into your budgets. I'm talking about the money that they're kind of just going to shoot you for you and your team to do what you feel like you need to do, right? So let's say you did 100,000. Record labels want to give you the money, so there's nothing here. The manager, of course, they're going to take their cut. Business manager's going to take their cut. Role manager's not involved. Lawyers involved. They're going to take their cut. I don't know why we have merchandising and fulfillment here, because there should be no merchandising involved in this. Scroll down. Whoever brought you to the label, whatever A&R that was, whatever friend, whoever brought it to the table, they're going to get a finder's fee. They're going to take a cut. You're going to walk away with 60% of that. That's $60K that you now have in your pocket. Now, what you're supposed to do with this $60K is turn around and invest it back in yourself and try to get yourself out there and blow up so that you can flip that $60K into more K. What a lot of people typically do is blow this $60K, which can put you in a bind, because if for any reason you run out of money with the budgets that the labels have given you, you have no system to keep the ball rolling or to make other plays. But after taxes, once again, you're down here at 44, and being obviously, guys, the numbers go up and down in taxes, but one thing you got to understand is you have a good business manager, right? This person right here, this person that you're paying is 5%. If you have a good business manager, they're doing a lot of things to make sure that your taxes don't hit you this hard. So even though you made 60K, they're going to do all sorts of things like, report all these expenses that you have and make that 60K that you're seeing right here. I don't want to erase the equation, but make that 60K look like you only made 20K, right? That's what a good business manager is going to do. And then you're only paying, then you're only paying 5,000. Look at what you're paying here versus 15,000, right? If your business manager is doing his job, they can save you 10 bands right here. And this number right here that we're all looking at can go up. It can go up a lot higher. And business managers that are really good at what they do can make this number look like that. All right. Now, that's the reason why you pay these guys percentages, and the business manager's ability to do what I just said is what's going to contribute to this number being anywhere between this, right, and this, okay? Their ability to cut you costs in other areas. But, I just wanted to break down how the money works from a record label standpoint. So if you, if we go back to the money's looking pretty solid. Artists is walking away with 62% before taxes, 46% after. When it comes to signing bonuses, 20% of all record sales, 10% after signing bonuses. After taxes. Once again, if your business manager is doing his thing, these taxes are going to look a lot smaller. But this is how the money breaks down for real. Now, not to mention, I did leave everything out. You got things like recoupables, you got your team, you got travel costs, you got touring, you got show production, you got all sorts of other things that can come in and eat away at your bread. But this is the basic standard stuff you guys got to be aware of. So I hope this was helpful. Like, subscribe, follow the channel. I'm going to get into some more videos like this where I'm breaking down numbers and things of that nature. We got one about streaming that's going to be coming out. So like, subscribe, support me. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a little and a little about a lot. And every time I jump up on this thing, I'm trying to give you guys everything that I got. Tune in to Phase 6. I appreciate you.